But all right, so look, we streaming. Look, hold on. We on screen. Get out of full screen. Hold on.
What does that say?
Ain't nobody in the chat. This for us.
Yeah.
This for us. Ain't nobody in the chat. We gonna act like folks. We gonna act like the chat going dumb.
Alright, bro, say that.
Alright, bro. So, thank you for coming.
No problem, bro. Thank you for inviting me. I'm glad to be here.
this is my roommate, bro. So he already was here. Anyway, I'm gonna be across.
This feel like I'm on. This feel like I'm on like this. I'm on the ship now, though. You know what I mean? Like
Facts,
this feels
facts,
like
facts.
it's like I'm part of the. Cause I've been watching this. I've been standing at your door and watching you put this whole thing together for the past couple of weeks.
All right.
So to be a part of it now, it feels so official. It feels like stuff.
You knew this was bound to happen.
Yeah, I did.
Of course.
Sure.
I mean, you're going to be a reoccurring character in this multiverse,
bro. I'm looking forward to it, bro.
Solid, bro. So I mean, basically that's all we're doing today. Getting to know you, because I know you as like my friend, roommate, and stuff like that. But like, I want to get to know you as an artist because I think that you are an amazing artist, and I don't think I've seen an interview of you before. I don't think I've seen anyone interview Eli Lakes, the artist, as a person.
Yeah, for sure.
So the privilege is to get to talk to you, but also if I can compliment who you are and then like spread and show you, because it's to be edited and shopped around and parsing funnier clips we put online, because it's like it's just starting to like compliment and just like really share you with the world and the greater online audience. You know what I'm saying? And also play some video games because that's what we like to do. We like to play some video games. All right, so we're gonna play some 2-player games, but I got a game for you to play first.
I gotta play a game solo.
We're gonna talk. You're
gonna talk, but I gotta play it.
But you playing it.
Say that.
So we got the first one.
Yeah. Yeah. This is how I used to live my life.
You feel me? So can we make this full screen, bro?
Right.
Hold up.
Let me say first of all, this game. I was first introduced to this game when I used to live in Atlanta, and I was like 10, 11 years old,
right? And
I was going to this private school called Horizons Private School, and that was a weird place. But we had this computer room where I seen some of the most craziest things on the computer I've ever seen at a school.
I feel like that's where most of us learned, like the things that not just formulated our character, but like our first exposure to the most horrific things ever have been by some weird kid at some summer camp or at the library. And it was supposed to be educational. It was supposed to be one of those things that our parents used to send us to become better people. Yeah. And to like have a good childhood. Yeah. And inadvertently we experienced the worst things imaginable.
It was the first time I had experienced so many things and so much weirdness. Like I was introduced to like really vulgar bro humor at this middle school. It's by this one cat who was this bass player.
It was like a Montessori school. Every kid knew how to play an instrument.
No, it wasn't a Montessori. It wasn't a Montessori school, but it was like it was weird. It was really, bro. I was really like in the social justice warrior central school, like, because it was one of them places where it was like you weren't really supposed to ask people their religious or spiritual beliefs. You know what I mean?
You're not supposed to ask them.
Yeah, you're not supposed to act like we're not supposed to talk about it because we're here to just be accepted for whatever that might be. You know what I mean? But it's like acceptance and not knowing what it is two different things.
I was gonna say, did you feel accepted in a space like that?
I mean, I was a weird kid in general. I had just been introduced to Islam at the time.
Okay.
And like this is like around the time when I took my shahada, like at like 10, 11, you feel me?
So
I was going dumb. I was going dumb with the Islam at that point.
Taking your shahada at 10 is different. I want to say, what was it? Man, what was it? I think it was Ali. I don't know if that was somebody, one of the Sahabi, young cat, took his shahada at 10. Yeah. Like by himself, like none of his family was Muslim. He was just like, I'm with the gang.
That's hard.
It was wild.
That's hard. Ali was probably going through different stuff than Eli though. Ali was probably on he was probably on a new wave. He knew it was good at 10. You know what I mean? I was kind of like, I was just on the mission. The stories was hard body.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
So when you was at this school and you experienced like some of these newer man, I guess formative memories. You know, like you said, bro humor.
Yeah.
Give me an example. Like, what is bro humor for a 9-year-old?
Bro humor for a 9-year-old.
Because I never thought about bro. I don't feel like I fell into bro humor until I got into into my teens.
No, there was this dude. His name was Michael. He played the bass. I haven't seen him since I left that school, or since he left first.
So feel free to start playing whenever.
Okay, bet. Say that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him. My goodness, I have to reacclimate myself with the controls.
I think you jump with M.
Oh.
Or no, S. You jump with S.
That's interesting.
And you press up. You press up to go in the door.
I jump with
S.
Yeah,
and then you press.
And then these are my.
Why you go to the world?
I'm not trying to do that.
Too, bro. You press the other buttons. Out of the game.
Oh, my bad.
Dang, I don't know what
did I do?
No idea.
Yo, my bad. No.
This man.
I don't know how to string.
Well, go ahead. Talk about bro humor. We'll get you back up.
Okay. What can I say?
You can say whatever you want.
I can say whatever I want.
100%.
All right, say that. This was the first time that I was around this kid. I remember, and to give you context for how the school looked, it was strange. So, it was basically like this shack. The high school was this like big apartment building looking shack, and the middle and all the way from we had it was like 3rd grade all the way to 8th grade. We're in the same building.
Mm-hmm.
But it was really small, and with classrooms of at most 10, 12 kids
in a shack.
Yeah, in this one big shack. It looked like is somebody took 4 trailer homes and put them all next to each other and deleted the walls in between them.
Bro, what was this place?
It was crazy.
And they were like, "Don't talk about your religion."
And yeah, exactly. And they were like,
all the same religion.
And I say that because I was like, I asked this dude, I asked this one dude, he was a high schooler, yo, what's your religion?
Yeah.
And he didn't really say nothing. And then the teacher was like, he don't gotta say nothing. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
It's wild.
And he was a weirdo. He was like, at the time, I remember looking at him, asking him this question, holding a big bamboo stick, pretending like it was a sword. Mind you, this cat was 17.
But you're not. Up to go in the door.
Up to go in the door. So
yeah, up to open the door. And S to jump.
And S to jump.
Yeah. You can go to options to change your pants. Up to go in the door.
I'm just working. So, oh yeah, we're going to options. So yeah, so it was that type of vibe, you know what I mean? And I was heavy, and I was asking questions because I was heavy.
Jump on hit the button underneath it.
Oh, right. There used to be a whole screen where I could change my colors.
That's like you looking in real life when you jump. You go.
I like the blue today.
Thanks.
Blue is a peaceful color. Okay, so yeah.
You still gotta give me. So what's the boy humor? I want to hear.
Right. So the boy humor, right? So. Right. Bruh. I'm trying to figure out exactly the best example. It was a lot of talk. Mm-hmm. It was a lot of talk about cock and balls.
Okay.
For sure.
I feel like that's when you first learned that word.
Yeah. It was definitely when you first learned that word. And then and then it was also he was also just one of these. He was very kind of loud and obnoxious, but he was also shy. So if you got to know him, he was just loud bro humor dude. So he would say shit like this is he would do this. He would do this. I don't want to stop playing so you can see what I'm saying. He would be like point a gun at you, right?
Yeah.
Right. And then he would be throw a grenade, and I would be he would point a gun at you and be and then I would do the same thing back, and then he would pretend like he threw a grenade at me, and I would do the same thing back, and then he would do and then he would be like, he holding a rocket launcher at me and shoot that, right? Yeah. And he'd be like, and then he'd grab on his dick and he'd be like, and he'd be like that, right? And then he'd like pretend. I remember one time he pretended that he grabbed his balls like it was a transformer and turned it into a rocket launcher. He was like, and like hip thrusted and shot a rocket at me with his dick. So it was like the first time I was seeing kids do stuff like that and interacting. You feel me? Like I was partaking because it was funny and it was hilarious.
Right.
And it was also like. It was also the first time I had seen like how weird and nasty kids were. Like I remember watching kids like watching this kid. He pulled up. His name was what was his name? I think his name was George. He was this black dude, and he didn't like music.
That's such a weird thing to just like not. Did he say that? He was like, oh, I don't like music.
Yeah, one day in theater class, he said he didn't like music. Like,
interesting.
Yeah, because everybody liked music. But he said he didn't like music. Right? And I was walking by his computer one day, and he was like, hey, bro, look at this. And he showed me like just a close-up of the biggest vagina.
Just straight, plain vagina.
Just a straight white woman's vagina on screen, and he like looked at the screen and he looked at me and like he flicked his fingers like he was fingering the vagina on screen, right? And
what was that bullshit?
he was like but he got real close.
I'm just imagining like someone showing me it's like
he's like on the screen like he was doing it, and I was just
crazy.
And you know he just exited the page, and that was our interaction for the day.
Yeah.
And so it was really strange.
How much of that would you say has like stayed with you in terms of like your personality, like stuff you got from there? Was there as like a kid or a teacher or somebody that you was like, man, this is actually like a cool person, like I want to be more like this? You know?
Oh my goodness, I'm about to die.
You know, or did you learn, you know, to be more assertive? Like, what did you take from that like experience?
I did. I learned. One of the things I learned, is there more buttons, controls for this? Like, can
I think it's just jump, bro.
It's just jump.
I'm be real. I never played Fancy Pants growing up.
Cause like, yeah, that's how you roll. Okay, bet. Yeah.
This man is actually Neo. I didn't know he went this crazy.
Yeah, he goes stupid. It's one of my favorite games. It's so smooth, especially because I used to be focused on the smooth part. So like,
yeah,
we used to do that jump like, but all clean.
Oh, alright.
But yeah, it one of the things I learned how to do was be quiet first. Yeah, so I got really good at just like being quiet and quiet enough to where like. Press. Jump. Continue. See from the wall. Jump. Bounce. Bar. Almost table. Later. I guess I don't know.
We can wall jump.
A lot of words here. I don't want to read all that.
Thanks. I think it's just like some weird exposition. Oh, you gotta go. Are they filling up the?
Oh yeah, they're filling up the tank.
Oh, it's filling up. You gotta go. Bro, you ain't gotta watch out of everything. Oh, bro, get up out of there. Get up out of there. Oh, get up out of there.
Yeah, we gotta get out of
here. Bro, get that crawfish up out of there. Ooh. Go. No way. Bro, go. Bro, go.
I used to play this game, and then I used to play it, and then I got good at it, and I was like, I'm gonna play it again and see if I can get even better.
So like I would speed
run this. I haven't played this in so long, but I used to like, this was the first game I played again.
Tough. How old were you when you used to play this?
11. I just died.
Oh,
he shot me with it.
He gunned you down, bro.
Hard.
You played this when you were like 11?
Yeah.
So that's right around the time when you started playing guitar, right?
Yeah. So that was right around the time. So like, oh my goodness, that was such a different kid back then. I used to bring my guitar to school.
The shack school.
Gotcha. Yep, to Horizons Middle School.
School in the woods.
Bro, and it was so interesting because it was right over it was on the east side. And we had a pool and everything, and like we had like an Olympic-sized pool on the property, and we had llamas.
Bro, what was this commune, bro?
It felt like a commune.
You was at one of them nature boy Montessori.
Yeah, exactly, a nature boy Montessori. But I learned to be quiet. It's really what a lot of that did.
Yeah.
So and then I learned like how much I enjoy hearing what older kids and older people be having to say. So I was doing a lot of hanging around kids who were above my grade.
Yeah.
And that was interesting.
Do you think at an early age you were hanging around and listening to older kids because you felt like they possessed a degree of wisdom, or was it just more like, man, this is exciting? They say words I don't say, you know, they do things I don't do, and it was like, what was the inspiration behind that, if you had to guess? Because you're that way now, but that's definitely, from what I know about you, you tend to be in space with older, more knowledgeable experts in certain fields to gain that knowledge, you know, through proximity. But like, was that the same type of thing as a child, you think?
Yeah. I think I was just generally not interested in what a lot of kids had to say and offer. Like, kids were doing and being weird, and I was just like, all right, whatever. But the older kids were like talking about sex,
talking about trucks,
talking about trucks. They were, you know, they had like real like interesting social interactions with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. They were partaking in things that I enjoyed more, like in terms of music. Like they were listening to music, and that was something I was doing at that age. I had just got my first iPod. I started playing guitar like the year before.
That first iPod was crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was like I wanted to hear what they were saying about stuff, you know. But that also put me in a lot of positions where I was like around older kids, and then they got to like, and then like they'd be like, who is this? Like, it was interesting. I remember being at the park one time, and like, oh shit, yeah, that was tough. But I landed on that thing.
But you remember at the park one time?
I remember I was at the park one time, and it was a bunch of these kids, and they were talking, and they were just like, it was in particular the group of like the cooler kids.
Skateboard kids.
Yeah, the skateboard kids who didn't skateboard.
Facts.
You feel me? I'm trying to get up back over there. But the skateboard kids, right?
Right.
And it was like they were on all type of weird stuff, bro. Like, and it was like the first time I had seen a condom in a package. They had like, they were talking about something, and they were like, what did he say? He was like, you used to have a whole pack. You only have 4 now. Like, it was, I've heard like stuff like say like that, and it was like, and they were like, bro, don't say, and I was hanging in this circle, and they were just all talking about weird stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like, bro, you like, don't say nothing. And I was like, bet. I was like, bet, I'm not gonna say nothing. So it was just a bunch of interactions like that.
Yeah.
And for some reason they let me hang around them more than the other younger kids.
Yeah.
And that's probably because I wasn't a snitch or just like a weirdo trying to like always say some young stuff around them, you know what I mean? And also that, you know, like I was saying, it's like they were interested in things. They were developing like style about them, and they had opinions on like the things that were going on around them. It wasn't just like the general complaints about, oh my goodness, my teacher this, my teacher that. It was like, bro, like they were trying to figure out who they were, and like in a different way. And I always enjoyed that. And the older kids were me. God,
that's crazy.
Pretty wild. We're like musicians, like I was saying. You know what I mean?
Did you ever used to like, when you started playing and you were bringing your guitar to school and stuff, did you play with the older kids and stuff? Like, were they
a little bit?
Did they accept you in large part because of your musical abilities?
A little bit.
Yeah.
It was a little bit because of that. But like the dude Michael, Bro Humor guy, he was a bass player. So he was like 3 grades above me, but he would always bring his bass, and like we would play together, or like attempt to play together.
Okay, dope. So those were like your first jam session.
Yeah. Like some of my first jam sessions happened there. There was a couple kids who were like musicians, but they were just kind of assholes as well. And they would just kind of bring their expensive instruments and like, you know, let me play them sometimes, but not like it wasn't like, you know, I was really being shown a lot by them. At that time, I was like, golly.
Well, they're cooking.
They're cooking. They on one health.
Get a bottle.
Yeah.
Did you not read the sign?
You were Angry Penguin?
There's a sign that said you were Angry Penguin and pointed at the hole.
I'm about that smoke.
And you just jumped in it and you jumped on him. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
I don't think you can do.
I can't do that.
Yeah, no. You gotta do something. You gotta wait for something to happen. I'm not exactly sure what you're supposed to do, my boy. There you go. Jump on him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember this.
Oh yeah. We lit. You don't. You gotta wait till he hit the wall.
I died.
Cooked you.
Dang.
And he's still.
I'm really getting cooked.
So right around this time, you're interacting with older kids. You're kind of falling into yourself as a musician, and really starting to play at that time. You're starting to play, or you already have been playing before that?
Yeah, I'm already playing before that a little bit from like my grandmother teaching me stuff. Yeah. And then I'm also just like I'm starting to play and starting to really experiment, and I'm bringing my guitar to school every day. Yeah. And I'm learning from like other musicians who are around me and around my family. Yeah. Yeah. What
are some of these first songs and like music that's been inspiring you, since that age? Like what made you, like, what songs were you listening to, and what made you look at guitar and be like, I want to start doing that?
When I was that age, I was listening to all types of different music, and not in particular music that was like guitar focused, other than a few folks. So I was really because I was playing guitar, there goes the camera. Because I was playing guitar, I was getting
I think World 2 is not working. Oh, you know what? I think it's another one. Yeah. We got this. Oh man.
Say that. Oh my gosh, I used to play this too.
No,
this is another Horizon Schools classic. Say that. At the time I was listening to like a lot of rock music as well. Like getting into like Jimi Hendrix and AC/DC and even Ozzy Osbourne a little bit, and like
Ozzy. Ooh,
yeah, okay. like weird stuff like that, and Nirvana, and just like listening to the guitar parts on those. And it was around that time that I was like,
oh my god. Oh my god.
Bro, my intuition crazy with the bow. Oh my god,
I didn't know. I want the headshot.
It's a reach. You over. There you
go. Oh my god. I thought you was about to big me, bro.
Yeah, and I'm listening to like a lot of
I need to look at the numbers. I ain't even looking at the numbers.
We're not looking at
the numbers? Alright, that's cheating.
Yeah.
I think I'm done. I think that's over with.
Is that over with?
Yeah, that's game.
That's not game.
That's game.
Oh no, too. Okay.
Yeah, I think headshot off
game,
rip.
That's game.
You clapping.
Say that.
But go ahead, you're talking about AC. Let's see.
Yeah, so listening to like heavy rock music, it was I had my own guitar. I had two guitars at the time. So, and they were both gifts from my grandparents. One was the old one was an old harmony guitar, electric guitar, and then the other was this guitar, Esteban. Yeah, Esteban was crazy. He had a whole DVD of like how to play Spanish like, guitar music. It was crazy. So I was going between bringing both of those back to school and like listening to rock music and stuff like that, and listening to like listening to a lot of hip hop at the time as well. My iPod had all types of music on it.
Was that the first personal music device you had?
Yeah, that was my first personal music device.
That's a pro. Man,
it was my first personal music device that was like that had music on it though. You feel me?
Yeah. It's crazy. But that's honestly such a formative moment and profound moment for a lot of like, people who our age, because we were at the turn of the century, and there was also we went to a part of a time in society in which music became a more personal thing that you could take with you everywhere you went.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I love to hear and like see people's like that first playlist you made. I wasn't an iPod person at first. I was a Walkman, and then I went to CD player.
Yeah.
Then I got like an iPod Touch or something like that.
Okay,
but it's the same thing.
Yeah,
same type of thing, you know.
And it was, and you know that's the thing about it too. Is like that personal touch was it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I had my step uncle at the time. My step uncle at the time, he just put a bunch of music on it, and it was a bunch of music that I really, you know, I was like, just throw all this on here, like all these, like I want to hear all this stuff. So I was listening to like that rock music, which I had to go find myself kind of, but primarily it was like a lot of artists like Portishead, were super influential for me, like listening to those all the time. I was listening to a lot of Eminem, but in particular like the Marshall Mathers LP, the first one, and it was because of the music was I enjoyed a lot of the music, but it was also kind of jarring. You know,
what was about it was jarring? Were you not exposed to that type of music growing up, and it was like the first time you hearing it?
I wasn't exposed to, like, I think the Marshall Mathers LP was one of the first albums that I like listened to over and over again from top to bottom, and experienced the album like in that way. That was crazy. Just hit three of them in a row and it came down. I didn't know you could do that.
Bro, I'm a Hanzo main. All right, but so the Marshall Mathers. That was the first one that you listened to, like top to bottom.
Yeah, top to bottom. It's the first one I remember listening to, top to bottom, and like experiencing the whole album, and that being the first album that I had like thoughts about. You know, like there were songs in it that I really liked and enjoyed, and parts and runs of it where I enjoyed it, and then songs that I didn't enjoy and interludes that I was just like weirded out by. But I continued to listen to it over and over again, and not skip the parts that I don't like. You know.
And what age is this where you listen to full Eminem albums?
Like 11, 12.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. And I remember like vividly, like memories of like I was staying with my Uncle Farouk at the time for a good stretch of time. We were like, you know, staying with his kids, my bros, and their sisters, like all walking to Quran school, which was like another crib that he had, and his brother was teaching the Quran classes. Bro,
walking to Quran school, bumping Eminem in the headphones is crazy.
Yeah, that's
a different type of energy.
That was my life for a good second.
Yeah, and
it was like very impactful because it was just weird. Like the dynamics of that, it's like to what I'm listening to and what I'm learning and all that, like on top of each other. Right. Around that time, I was also playing soccer for Muhammad schools.
Hey.
Yeah. Like,
and for people who don't know, bro, Muhammad schools is what?
Muhammad schools is like an Islamic school on the east side of Atlanta.
It's a private school, right?
I think it's a private school. Islamic private school. It's and it goes all the way from. I think is it just high school? No, it's a bunch of grades.
It's like middle school, elementary to high school.
Elementary to high school. Yeah.
But it's a large. It comes from the sect of the Nation of Islam who converted to Orthodox Islam. Mm-hmm. So that's like it's black folks. It's like black folks.
Yeah.
You know, Muslim Atlanta black folks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the only reason I was playing with the team was because one day we went like I never went to this school before.
Oh, so you was there for
I never attended.
Sporting.
Yeah, one day I was driving, I think, with my mom, or it may have been my stepdad at the time, and we went to the back of the school where they had this big yard, and they were back there practicing soccer, and the coach seen me and my brother, and he was like, "How old are y'all?" You know, at the time we were taller kids.
Yeah,
and he's like, "Oh yeah, we need y'all." He's like, "Yeah, y'all are on the team," and from that point on, we were like on the team for a good second.
And you're also Mexican.
And we're also Mexican.
So it's kind of racist.
It was kind of racist. It was kind of racist.
Did y'all pipe up though? Were y'all the MVPs?
Oh yeah, we were fire. Yeah, we were fire for a good second.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we really piped up. We were beating like high school kids in these like small unofficial soccer tournaments. It was tight.
Unofficial soccer tournament.
Some of them were not our games. Like sometimes we would just go there and be like, "Who's on the field? What team is here?" Like after games, and we'd be like, "Oh yeah, we'll play y'all since we don't have another team to play."
That's wild.
Yeah.
Dang.
It was interesting.
So you're going through a bunch of these changes, and you're moving. And you just moved to Atlanta at the time, right?
Yeah. So we only lived in Atlanta for like 3-4 years.
But then, so this whole period, you did move away.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. So we moved. So we go to Atlanta. We gain a little sister. Shout out Zaya.
Shout out Zaya.
One of Z. And then after we acquire a little sister, we go back to Texas.
After you acquire a little sister. Go pick up the little sister.
After we acquire Zaya, we go back to and after we're blessed with Zaya, that's fire. And
right.
Shout out Z on the stream. After that, we go back to Texas, and then like I kind of just have a deeper dive into guitar with this, and really I remember this vividly. It's like a deeper dive into guitar with my grandmother. So like they kind of like pushed me into doing guitar, and then I spent some time doing it on my own, and like got a love for it. And then when I went back to Texas, like then I learned all my grandmother's tricks. You know, then she really like knowledge transferred all of her information and like songs that she knows and how she plays and styles and techniques and all that stuff. Like
super locked you in.
Yeah, super locked me in. And around that time, because it was like a good 6-year period that we were in Texas. But like at the beginning, when we first got back, I started, getting guitar really nice, and then my mother was like touring and stuff like that. She was constantly doing shows out of state and constantly doing poetry events and singing and stuff like that. She started working on an album of her own.
What's it called?
Called Swallow the Sun.
That's the one she was selling at Islamophobia.
Yeah, that's the one she was selling at Islamophobia.
Yes.
So like she was selling that album. She had made that album and started selling it, and had she had musicians play. She had other musicians play the stuff, but because I was playing guitar, she was like, you gotta learn the song. So I learned the songs, and then I became her touring guitarist.
She's like, hey.
She's like, you gotta get these songs going.
You gotta come through now.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? It was really good for me because it was a good push to play live and to really know songs from top to bottom and to kind of like have my own way to create my own like reference for like how songs are created and how to like take that song from practice to live performance and tours and stuff like that. Like learning this when I was like learning set lists and like what a good set feels like and like all that stuff, but not as a vocalist or anything like that, just as a musician and guitarist. Because she also let me have like a lot of creative leeway on like what songs go where and why. It's like what are my opinions on that. So I got to get a good taste of live performing and like what that feels like. And on the road, started doing a lot of big shows. I
mean, you caught the bug. That's when you were like, live performance, musicianship.
Exactly.
That's who I am. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, and I started doing that and going on tours with her and all types of stuff, and shortly after that, and mind you, along the way too, and I have to mention like, because I have to like give a few people props in terms of like my musicianship, like along the way of me learning guitar and then also learning these songs and like traveling as a guitarist with my mom, like I met a bunch of different people, a bunch of different musicians, a bunch of different like folks who play guitar, who really like I just like kind of acquired skills as I traveled and as I met people and played with more people and like jammed and just like I was always asking questions and never shy to play with anybody, and give thanks like nobody was ever shy to play with me or ever shy to like answer my questions. So like big shout out to Kelly Love Jones, big shout out to like Leah and Chloe, who like really showed me some key things in terms of musicianship on the guitar, and then like and countless other people who really gave me so many keys, in terms of like playing and just how to play well. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And if you don't know how to play well, how to make it look like you do or sound like you do.
Right. So you mentioned your mom's album, Swallow the Sun, and we met when we met, was it 2015?
Yeah, like 2013.
2013.
Yeah.
That's when I saw her album there. How soon after or before, because I'm not sure of the date, how soon after or before did you release Constellation?
Didn't release Constellations until I got to Atlanta.
Because you weren't living in Atlanta in 2013.
No, I wasn't
living.
living.
Atlanta when?
I moved to Atlanta in like 2017. Like 2016, 2017.
And you released Constellations there.
Yeah. So I released Constellations here.
What was that? Where did that come from? Because that's when I listen to Constellations, that feels more like, if I had to guess, because it's on the surface you seem like an acoustic, softer R&B type of artist. But Constellations felt like a punk album.
You think so?
Like, it didn't have a lot of punk elements per se, but it had some punk. Like, it had punk energy.
Yeah.
You know?
It was soft. It was soft, and it had like, and it definitely had had those like tones in it. Yeah, I could see what you're saying there. Like, there's definitely some melodies in there and some tones and some rhythms that, like, if I would have expressed in that way, would have been really cool and would have been like legit punk.
What was your favorite song off that project? Is that on SoundCloud? We better pull it up.
It is on SoundCloud, actually.
We need to pull it up.
Yeah,
I want to hear it.
Let's see.
I want to hear your favorite song.
Is it on SoundCloud? No, it's on Spotify. I don't know if it's on SoundCloud.
Spotify. Let's see. Am I logged into my Spotify? On her.
And if you're not logged in,
no, just making sure my stream ain't watching my logins. Oh yeah, bet. So go ahead, let's get you.
And before Constellations too, like, cause a lot of the stuff that was going on with me was like 2015, 2016 is when my mom purchased a computer, like a Mac,
changes
with
everyone's
an
life.
interface and 2 KRK speakers, and I started like really experimenting with GarageBand and making my own music, and like for a long time it was less of guitar playing and more of like producing, like making like.
Boy, look at that shirt, boy. Look at that shirt.
That shirt is on me. Shirt is on me.
That thing is not going nowhere.
So this is in 2016. I released this album when I turned 18.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. No, that's not funny.
There we go. So it's like Constellation. Let's see.
Take charge, Cap.
I really liked Constellations a lot, actually. I like Constellations a lot. And I liked Fall in Love a lot.
Yeah.
I like Constellations, Fall in Love, and then.
This is your favorite track on the album?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was my favorite track on the album because I like how the writing came out of this one, and I like the melodies more in Fall in Love.
Okay, let's listen to it real quick.
It brought me from the dark. It showed me the way. Now every day's a holiday, and I will give my all to you. 'Cause ain't that what a man should do? Yeah, ain't that what I'm gonna do? Yeah, ain't that what I'm supposed to do to you? And I know you're the one, and I know you're the one for me. And I know you're the one, and I know.
Like, I know it's like acoustic, but it's like it makes me feel like that. Like,
Constellations, all our family and our friends.
You feel me? It gives me like a little bit of like a headbang vibe.
No,
you know?
for sure. I've always been a fan of music that I can smack my head to.
Right, right. And it's like the way you're playing the guitar. Like I visualize you being like,
yeah.
well, an acoustic, you know?
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of that. It was definitely a lot. I use my guitar as like a percussion instrument a lot, you know?
Yeah.
Which it is.
And I know you're the one for me. Yeah. Come with me, yes, take my hand. There's no limit to this love we share. There's no time to waste, girl. I'm so ready. Won't you be my one and only lady? Every day we spend together, it will only get much better. Oh, I feel so very grateful. Girl, I'm willing and I'm able. Constellations, all our family and our friends are praying for this union. I'ma be your man, you'll be my lady. Constellations, all our family and our friends are praying for this union. I'ma be your man, you'll be my lady. And I know you're the one. And I know you're the one for me. And I know you're the one. And I know you're the one for me. And they know you're the one for me. And they know you're the one for me. And we know we're the ones for each other. And we know we belong together. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
This song right here was like,
It's the truth. It's the truth.
it was put together. It was put together in like pieces. It wasn't written in like one session altogether. My mom definitely helped with some of the writing on this song in particular, and it was so. I was really grateful for like, you know, being pushed to do this project, you know, because I was writing songs and I wrote some of these songs, but then also it was like my family was like, yo, you really need to put an album out, you know.
Right.
And I definitely felt shy about doing the album, but like, and I'm definitely grateful that I was pushed to do it, and like it came out of the way that it did.
Yeah. Is that a common process for creation for you, to where like you start with a song and then like it becomes complete with different pieces at different times?
Some music now is different. Some music is like that, and now I think it varies. And I can do different things intentionally.
Yeah.
I know now that it like varies a lot for me emotionally, and like what's going on for me in my life. Like I love putting together songs over time and like piecing them together, and like, oh, this part is cool, or bringing in something on this part and this section here. But now what's happening a lot is like like really impactful moments in my life, or times when I'm feeling a lot. I'm able to express those in like one day sessions and like finish songs like that now.
And just spend time tweaking what you already did.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like over the last few months, I've revisited some songs that I started last year and finished them.
Nice.
And like the second verses have come for those songs, and like the outros for those songs have come, and like, because as I've gotten to be a better musician and I'm just like a more knowledgeable person, I guess, in life, I can speak about parts of the song that I wasn't able to speak about before. You know? Even truly, like truly. Lyrically, but also musically too. It's like I understand music better now. I can play with the chords, or do a key change, or do something weird and abstract, and it still fit the song, like, and the vision for the song.
Yeah. I find it's for certain musicians, and I can see that for like in myself at certain times. Was it difficult to progress and then try to go back and pull songs and like finish them? Because especially with your newfound knowledge and like, you know, your better understanding of like music and composition, do you find it like certain songs are like, man, I wanted to bring that back, but it's a lost cause. It's like so bad, or you're at such a level, it's hard for you to pull things back, or are you still pretty much locked in with, your sentiments, and you can pretty much find and identify what you were trying to do even way back as like a year ago?
Some songs, it all depends. Because some songs are hot garbage and they're not gonna be revised.
You delete those or you keep them?
No, I keep them.
Yeah,
but I don't do too much with them. I just I keep them and I'll like
just chronicle.
Yeah, just chronicle them. But some songs have really strong chord progressions or melodies, and I'm like, I gotta finish that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so it all depends on really how fly it is at the beginning. I'm not really a fan of going back and finishing stuff that I don't feel too strongly about in the first place.
It's not just for the sake of like getting it done.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's songs that are like, and I know a lot of folks be like, bro, you gotta just put that out and finish it. But like, if I don't like it that much, I'm usually not gonna work on it as hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's not inspiring me, I'm like, oh, this is fly. Like right now, if I'm not feeling like that, then I won't put my time and energy into it.
Yeah.
I'd rather start from scratch and make something new.
No, truly. What would you say has been one of the biggest, like transitions in terms of improvement, biggest upgrades you've got in music in the last recent years?
Ooh.
Like that big shift. Have you shifted from one genre, or did you start, playing a new instrument, or just newfound inspiration? Like, describe your last big shift in music, and just how you relate to music.
There's a couple different ones, different things that have happened, and different things that I've realized that make it a big shift. I think one of those is like more recently finding like a system for how I can compose music more effectively. Because I really want to. I'm a writer and a musician, but I really want to be a producer as well.
Right.
And I am a producer. I like making records and making songs. Like the idea of the completion of a whole thing is really fire to me.
Yeah, true.
And a lot of that just comes with discipline, of course, and just like putting your head down and finishing the song and focusing. But also, it's like I've been breaking down my process of composition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like what I'm realizing too right now is that like I can compose a song fully on guitar, and take that guitar and melody and chords and lyrics, and have that as a version of the song, and that's cool. But then I can take that and put that and piece it together like a puzzle inside of like a DAW or inside of like Reason, which I'm using now, to like really produce out the song. So I'm like, that's what I'm in the process of doing right now. Like I have 3 really solid songs that are completely finished lyrically and melodically. Now I just want to put those into like, I want to take those from acoustic versions to electric versions, and add drums and add bass and add harmonies and stuff like that. So like seeing my ability to be able to take it from there to there is really tight. I used to think exactly. I used to just take the bones and think the bones were the whole deal.
Yeah,
like
true.
that Constellations project.
Would you say that's a skeleton?
I'd say it's a skeleton. That's what I was just about to say. It's like it's the bones of a project.
So we're gonna get a Constellations 2?
We might.
Yeah. Oh.
We might get a Constellations 2.
Yeah. Come on, Constellations 2.
I know that would make my grandfather ecstatic.
He loved that project, the first one?
Yeah, he loved that project a lot, and he always wanted to hear more music to it. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So like there's definitely potential for that to happen with that project,
Yeah.
And I think it would be a testament to like my growth as a musician and producer to like flesh out those songs in that way. So yeah, we might. Yeah. We might. Yeah, okay. Yeah, for sure.
But I got this I think we talked about it before, but when I talk about formative times of my life, and we're talking about Flash.
Yeah.
I don't know if AO is still on the stream, but this game right here, the amount of hours me and my brother used to put into this game. Now, what's crazy is like during our Flash game phase, of our lives, we were using our dad's Super Dookie computer or going to the library which all in all, like those games ran, I don't even know how to describe it, substantially slower
Yeah.
than like they actually were meant to play. So we thought we were playing the real joints.
Yeah, we're not.
So it's really different. But this game right here, bro, it's a Flash game, bro. But this is one of the best fighting games ever created. I think, bro. This is a remarkable Flash game. One of the best Flash fighting games ever. And it is called Capoeira Fighter 3.
Bro. Oh, this is fire.
This game went absolutely stupid. I ain't played it in a long time, but we about to run it right now. Some of the coolest characters ever. We're gonna do solo.
Okay, bet.
We're gonna run solo. Man, I don't even remember what the controls
are. Hard. This is fire. I can play on this side of the keyboard.
Yeah. So I think you WASD.
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna have to figure these out, bro. Look, I remember little monk dude was crazy. Like it had like a whole progression, like unlock system. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was fire. All these cats are capoeira. Oh.
So how can I go through and select?
I think we can go. Oh, this was my man's. You know, Centurno. I think. Oh yeah. So 2 is mine. Try like any of these, like G or something like that.
Oh, shoot, that went back. G went back.
Press. Yeah, let's go see if we can just go see the controls.
Controls. Okay, bet.
Let me go ahead and turn this on the screen now. So folks can see what we're doing. Keys. All right, bet. WASD.
WASD.
I got 2.
Okay, right punch,
3,
left punch,
5,
right
6.
kick, left kick. Oh shoot, this is like
so
a Tekken.
GHVB. Oh no, this is serious.
This is serious. This is not GHVB.
Yeah, you see it? You got it?
See, I got it. The space bar to pause. And I can select things now.
GH and VB.
Yeah,
so it's like yeah. Back. We back at it.
All right, let's get it. How old were you when you were playing this?
Bro, her around the same age, bro. Like between my sister was born. She just got born, so I was like 10. And so I was like 10. Oh wait, no, you're tripping. Oh dang. So it's a mirror match.
Say that.
Mirror match. I picked the wrong one. This is my guy.
Okay, say that.
I'm the one on the right.
Is crazy. Wait, hold on. Let me see the stance. This
man's
stance is crazy.
His stance was dumb.
All right, let's get it.
First man just did a thing. So think like Street Fighter stuff too.
Yeah, of course.
So you probably got the same like type of moves. Dang. I was trying to do a move. Oh my god. Get off me.
Oh my god.
Oh yes, sir. Dang. Yeah, that's the one.
Oh yeah, that's hard.
That's it. I'm on your ass. Yeah. Hey yo, God, oh, dang.
Bro, there's no like quick dashing or nothing in this game. You just like you just gotta eat everything.
Ooh, I don't know what I just did right there. Bro, I wish I could do like a move.
Oh yeah, that was hard.
I don't even know what I did. Whoa, what? Hey, yo. Bro, chill out. Ooh.
But you had me like, ooh, I was coming back though. I was on my way back. Hold on now. This is hard.
Hey. Bro, hold on. We go back and let's see the
we can do the character select?
Yeah, let's see the character select and then we can also see some we got move lists. Oh. No. We definitely gonna go to character select now. Let's see.
Yeah.
Can we see the move list in here? No, we gotta go back to our own character. That's versus.
This is tough. This game is crazy.
It's dumb crazy. All right, bet. Solo.
So and then you press. What do you press? Right kick.
I think G. Whichever one is your main one. Dang. I'm pressing 2.
You're pressing 2, which is what kick for you? What hit is 2 for you?
I'm not sure, but let's see. What you got? You want GHVB? Try B.
Okay,
oh yeah, go back. You pick 2.
Oh, okay.
So press B. Yes.
I press G.
Okay. Yep. Go down the top.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Now my man right here.
He hard.
Dumb. And these are your different powers, bro. So speed is faster combos, damage, invincibility. Now I'm gonna play with my man. Hold on, which one?
Oh, this man is on.
Dang, my fault.
Oh, you good?
I'll do this man, DJ.
Which one?
No, Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Who's DJ? Somebody. I feel like somebody in this game was named DJ or something.
Must do chill.
Might be thinking somebody else.
That's
Yeah, I'm gonna get my man Jamaica.
What's this dude? Hold on. What's his name? Loca.
Yeah, we're gonna do.
The man's name is Mayonnaise. Like.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
That's so disrespectful, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, we going speed with it.
Okay, say that. I'm about to pick my boy. Mr. Dude, chill.
Oh my God.
Choose fine. Damn, easy.
Come on.
Okay, bet.
Like, this is such a well-made game.
This is interesting. Like, this was a Flash game when you were playing this?
This is a Flash game. Like, you could play this like on Mo Fun Zone, bro.
That's hard.
Oh, bro. Hold on, bro. Wait, am I double jumping? Oh, no. I thought I was double jumping. I was like, hold on. Oh, yeah, nah. He nice. I wish I knew how to do these moves I was doing. If you want, you can, let's check our move list. You want to do that?
Shoot. After the how many rounds do we get?
I think 2.
We get 2.
Like
let's check them after the first round.
I bet.
Oh yeah, that's hard.
And there's one of these songs when I hear it, I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna turn the volume up. But this one of these songs is actually dumb hard. I was gonna sample it. Dang, don't hit him with the head. Okay, hold on.
Oh,
Yes, sir, get him off me, cuz. I don't know, is there a grab button? Dang.
Yeah, so there's a type of grab button or something like that.
I can't, like, initiate it on my person. Oh, yeah, come on.
Oh, this boy.
What is that kick? So, you can hit 2 buttons at the same time to do certain types of moves.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's my grab.
Yeah. What?
So, my forward and both punches, that's my grab. Oh, I think that's your grab, too.
Oh, okay. This is something else. Okay, bet. Say that.
Yeah, so like you can, it's just like Tekken, bro. Like it's so complex for a fighting, like a Flash fighting game, bro.
It's a lot.
Right. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
this dude did a super move. Did a super move. That's hard,
bro. The way my man's.
Okay, let's check the controls because this is tough.
Right.
You gotta be playing this just off
the strength. All right, so you got.
I got a move called Dreadlock.
Backwards.
Just Dreadlock.
Erase it.
No, this is mine.
Move.
This is yours.
Yeah, so you got hyper combo. What's this? Down forward, front kick. It's one hyper combo.
Down forward.
Kick.
Down back. Down back.
Oh, that's easy.
Plus front kick. Plus front punch. Is that what that is?
Yeah, back kick. I don't remember which one's front. Oh, here we go, right here. So look, is your front kick, back kick. I like how you got this set up.
Front kick, back kick, front kick, back kick. Okay, well, that's pretty simple.
Yeah, let's run that. Easy. I remember something. So it's like down forward. I mean, both of our hyper combos are down forward, or down backwards. You know?
And it's just plus front kick, plus back kick.
Right.
Yeah. Bet.
Easy.
Front kick. Front. Back. Front.
Back. Wait, here we go. Bet, you ready?
Yeah, let's get it.
Oh yeah. God. Oh my God.
Oh, you done booted us up now.
Oh yeah, now it's over with. Can't do my other combo. Now remember, you got meter, bro. You gotta build your meter up, cuz.
Oh, facts. Okay, bet.
Oh, God, dog.
I'm about to go off.
Are you blocking? How are you blocking? Just backwards?
Yeah, just backwards. Is that blocking though?
I don't know. Hold backwards real quick.
Holding it.
You are blocking.
Yeah, I'm blocking.
Right,
okay, bet.
Woo! Hey, yo, that grab kind of dumb. Hold on, I want to hit you with it again. Oh, get out, bye. Oh yeah, no, I got crack.
Oh my gosh, you got crack juice.
Crack juice.
Oh, I tried to grab you. I'm so stupid.
Ooh, hey, that combo was
tough, bro. Okay, but you're using that meter. I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
this is fire. This is mad fun.
All right, man, we're gonna fight this and switch.
All right, bet.
I'm playing with my man Mayonnaise. I gotta see what he got going on. I like the speed one, bro. I'd rather have dummy combos.
I feel that.
Than like, damage.
Let's see.
What
blondes are you talking about?
What's her name? Pereka. I feel like that's low key racist. But they're like a gentrifier couple in Atlanta.
This is the couple that go to jiu-jitsu together.
Bro, they sound like the song they were singing in on the shipping routes. Hey, but hold on. Can we just take a moment and recognize this man? Mayonnaise fit is kind of hard. You put the flip,
the baseball shirt and the.
That's your fit. Yeah, that's a you fit.
Honestly, I would wear this.
Oh yeah. Oh no, Mayonnaise is dumb. Oh nah, Mayonnaise is crazy. You in it? Oh, I just ran right into that. God dang. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's tough.
Give me that.
Ooh. Oh, this block be tripping. Yo, that Mayonnaise might be your new main.
Mayonnaise is crazy. Oh, yes. Bro, the thing is, oh my god, these dodges are crazy.
Oh, shoot.
Dang, I gotta put myself in the corner. Oh, bro, I don't even know how I'm doing that, but it's hard. I don't know.
Oh, you ducked both of my grabs? How is this boy seeing this?
Bro, I'm just different. God dang. You caught me. Bro, I don't know what. I think I'm parrying you when I do that, like dodge.
Oh, that's how you can. I'm gonna find out how to wave dash. Figure out how to wave.
Like the Korean back dash. Oh, okay. Korean back dash. Oh my gosh. Bro, I can't do I got 3 meter, bro. I should be doing my thing. There we go. Yeah. Oh, okay, we just turned it on. Alright, please. Boot up, bro. Oh my god, please get up.
Oh! Yo, what?
Not my man doing the splits.
And it's a block. That block was crazy.
That was absolutely wild, bro. I don't know why I'm not doing any of my moves right now, bro, and it's tripping me out. Oh, that's your meter that's full. How you got full meter? And what?
There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, I can't believe I missed
that. You
turned
around with it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah. Should he? Yeah.
I don't know how I lost all my meter.
We don't know what this.
Yeah, so this is the final round.
But and I learned how to Korean backdash. You're not playing with me no more.
Cause I ain't had no meter.
Boy, I learned how to.
Nah, dog. When I learned this game, what you don't want to do is be in the corner for sure.
Nah, you don't. This man keeps doing a split.
Oh,
I'm gonna catch you with that again.
You caught me. Dang. No, they don't want me to win for real. There we go. Yeah, give me that. Give me that. Yes, sir. Come on, we out here. Bang.
Oh my god.
Oh, dang. Bang.
Damn it.
Do it.
Ah.
What's happening?
Yeah.
I got meter, bro. Why is it not working? Oh, here we go. Yeah. I missed it. Yeah.
Oh.
Come on. Bang. Bro, the combo little thing.
The combo is hard. This is tough. This game is tough.
It's dumb,
super
bro.
tough. No, we gotta do one more.
One more. This is the tiebreaker.
All right.
The tiebreaker. Who we got? This man is absolutely ugly. So
I gotta choose. I'm about to choose old boy who ugly too.
This man he's like a raisin, bro. You know those little raisin little figures? Did your grandmas used to have like little raisin figurines? They're like raisin people, bro.
No, I don't know what that is.
Bro,
oh wait, what is this?
Hold on, you got it.
Okay, let's see.
Bro, raisin figurines. These Johns.
No, bro. I didn't have these.
Yo, bro, I didn't have these, bro.
No, bro. What is that?
Bro, I thought I would have, bro. Every grandma in America.
This looks like something though that I would have been like. It would have made a big impact on my life had I seen it.
My grandma had these things, bro. These things were crazy,
They
bro.
look so ugly, bro.
They're wild. It's wild that they even sold this.
Click on this guy right here. What is that
I
going on
need
with
this one,
him?
bro. Actually, that's how I be feeling sometimes.
I feel that.
He's
like,
yeah, I'm swagged out. When your swag is up, but your depression hit.
Swag is up with depression.
When your swag is up, but your self-esteem is low. Like, get to this money.
Bro, wait, hold on. Look, this is a whole. Okay, go back. Look at this. This is a whole meme. You need to save this page right here because these are all memes that you got to create.
Oh no,
this is hard.
Dog.
When you're on your phone with your shorty.
The new meme art, bro.
Yeah, that's the new meme.
The raisin meme art.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you might be on to something,
this
kid.
This is tough.
You might be on to something, kid.
Yo, this might blow up.
I'm telling you. Oh my god, this one's so problematic.
Sheesh. Man, how many of these were made? It's not like these aren't like a few. These are like a bunch of different expressions and characters. This was like a big thing
that was in America. Like it was like the raisins, California raisins. And they start coming up with like, look, this you at the Cascade.
Yo, shout out to Dream Team Raisins.
Nah, these are wild, but these look absolutely crazy. Nah, my grandma had them. She definitely had these.
I couldn't have these in the crib.
Not all of them, just a couple.
I wonder how much they're worth.
Man, it depends, bro. That's the thing about stuff like this, bro. It'd be either like worthless
or $500 each toy.
But that'd be the thing. It'd be worthless except to one guy who's willing to sell his wife for 3 of them.
Yeah.
Like that's the weird thing about some of these collector's items, bro. Like it's just so unpredictable.
Look at this. Look. This is a bunch of them. I think this that looks like a full collection.
It do. I wonder how much it costs. Like, what is this? Is he selling it?
Sold date. I wonder how much. Yeah, I would love to know how much stuff. But this is the type of stuff you see on like Antique Roadshow. Like, you just came up $500,000 worth of raisin toy.
Dog, I'm telling you, I would love to see how much these are worth. Actually,
it looked like cheap. It looked like $10,
like set $25. You feel me? But if you look at, let's go to eBay. See if like someone's selling like a whole collection.
$999
or 11 figurine. It's the full lot. Ain't no way they're selling this full lot for 90, bro. I might buy this just because, and you can sell each one of them.
Hard.
You buy the whole lot for 90 and sell each one of these for maybe like 10.
Yeah.
You make a good little schmank, man. 20 really, or you like lots of 3 for like 50.
They're so weird.
It's actually super weird, and it feels racially motivated.
It does feel racially motivated, but I don't know why.
Little Sambo raisins.
Little Sambo.
Oh my god,
that's crazy.
They look wild.
Are we about to run this back? Okay, let's get it.
Let's get it.
Do I want this? Yeah, I don't want.
No, we can play one round.
Alright, so
this man is humongous. Gigantic. Oh my god, he's so small. Oh, hey yo. This man's invisible?
Yeah, that was my power. I clicked on it.
Wait a minute. So I mean I can't hit you? That's crazy. That's wild. I'm getting cooked up. That's kind of. I don't know if I like this. I don't know any of his moves. Christ. Man, I'm not gonna make it.
what is that?
Oh yeah, let's go. Let's get it. Oh, he just stopped me in the middle of my thing.
Oh, I could just phase through you.
Yeah, come on. Oh no, it's comeback season.
Oh no, I'm not letting you come back off that.
Oh yeah, come on. What's up?
Oh my god.
Combo's dumb. It's over with. He a ghost. I can't find a ghost.
Oh, let's get it. This is it right here.
That's it. This the one.
This is it right here.
Please. Ooh, did my man need to dodge? Please.
Yeah. I'm always gonna hit somebody with a low kick. I'm always gonna hit somebody with a low kick and let them know how I feel about their life.
Yeah, one dodge here, I'm like.
This is tough.
It's such a hard game, bro.
This is super tough.
It's just, I wish I could. I think
even how it looks is dope. Like it looks really good.
It blows my mind because I can't say for sure, but I think these are full 3D models maybe.
This game can be played on controller.
Like, that's what I'm saying. I feel like they could have had a port.
This is not a Flash game.
No, bro, not at all. I wish we could go see the music. Hold on.
Yeah, I bet you it's in the options.
No, what I'm telling you, the music was actually crazy. Like there was one particular song that I can't remember.
The songs are all round based, so you have to play them on different levels.
They are.
But you can find that on. Oh,
no.
YouTube. That's a quick.
There's one I already have in my playlist.
Soundtrack to Capoeira Fighter.
There's definitely one already in my playlist.
Yeah.
If I go to the Capoeira Fighter 3 soundtrack, it's one particular joint that's crazy, bro. Not this one. That's the one right there. But no, this one right here, this is the one.
These are fire, and it sounds like the homie made too.
Bro, right?
Hey, bro, this came on the club though. Crazy. This is
crazy.
Tough. No, this is super tough.
Absolutely hidden. Do you have anything that like? Because this type of stuff is what like it lives super rent free in my head. You feel me?
Yeah.
And a lot of it inspired how I make music now.
Yeah.
You know? And like, what's the form of like? Is there any like lost media or things that you pull from your childhood? That's like, oh man, like this is really that inspires the type of music.
Influences the type of music I make.
Yeah.
I think it's an assortment of different random things and sounds for sure. There's a couple things, right? So I've always loved like live music and watching bands perform and stuff like that. So like I'm a live performance geek. Like I love watching live performances and like recorded performances of older musicians and bands and stuff like that and all that. Yeah. So I definitely find a lot of that from like for like inspiration. I'm trying to think though. There's some soundtracks that definitely impacted me. Like
give me your top 3.
Like soundtracks?
Yeah, not in any order, just things, soundtracks, video games. That one street performer in New Orleans that time. His name was Cadillac Black. Played the bucket.
Played the bucket. Facts.
With sun-dried Slim Jims.
Yeah, for sure. I'll have to say, okay, so a video game that music was fire was Wipeout. Or was it Wipeout?
Was it the game that was like
it was that really fast futuristic racing game where you're like this floating thing? That was like drum and bass music.
Oh no.
No, not this Wipeout. It's called
I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. It's like you were in this weird ship that was like a triangle.
Yeah, race. It's like this racing game.
Oh my god, bro! I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. It was called Wipeout. So like
XL.
the soundtrack for this always comes to mind in terms of stuff like that. This sound in particular influences my whole life.
Dog, what?
Because this was like the first time I was exposed to drum and bass music.
Yeah.
And then
as I
got older, I used to play this. I used to play this in Flint, Michigan, in my grandfather's basement on this big, huge TV screen that he had.
I played like the Game Boy Advance version is, but the sound obviously wasn't the same at all.
The PlayStation 1 version of this is amazing.
This the one?
Yeah. This is it.
Wild.
This is it right here. This is nostalgia central for me. But also sound wise, like I love the sounds that were in this.
I mean, man, just the 90s and this.
But as you got so the whole point of the game was it speeds up. The game speed actually increases as you play. And that's how like it rates how difficult the level is.
Yeah.
So like you're going right now, like he's going this fast right now, and then it's like the mile per hour will increase, which is like really the game speed increasing though. So you have to navigate your way as best you can through this whole game.
This looks like a lot faster already.
But even how this game looks and how this game feels, it was always every aspect of this game. You know how I really love like aesthetically I really love like nature and like the city combined, like nature and technology, like in concrete surfaces with like a bunch of plants around them, all types of like weird stuff like that.
Brick buildings with kudzu growing up.
Exactly.
Nice.
This has a lot of that. Like it looks like that, and it feels like that, and there's a couple songs on this game that sound amazing. Like sound really good. Like if you pull up the soundtrack for this, yeah.
I mean, it's iconic, honestly.
Yeah.
That track is crazy.
That track
is already crazy. I mean, look at the design, bro. Everything about this stuff at the time was off the chain.
So I remember one of my first experiences like listening to like this was playing this game, listening to music like this was playing this game. And my grandpa had this huge TV, like remember the old school TVs that were gigantic and they get hot. And they were
the ones
flat,
that had like
and they were flat and
you could feel the static when you get closer to the thing.
Exactly.
But
it was like as big as the wall type stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. And the sound system he had in there was so loud. Jeez. So like I was playing this game and feeling nervous about how loud this game was while I was playing it. But like this is I remember that like hearing this very vividly. So these sounds definitely have impacted me. And then
and you've integrated a lot of like what you've got into your music now, or just more of an inspiration and kind of like
just the inspiration. Yeah, I find for me like sometimes it'll be direct inspiration that's like, oh, like I love how this sounds and I want to copy this or be like this.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's just like stuff makes me inspired.
Yeah.
Like I pull up this playlist right here and like listen to this sometimes and it's just like
right.
It's just music that kind of gets you going. One of the things I pull from as well is like is definitely like my voice memos almost feel like lost media too.
Bro, that's
I think
almost a whole. We gotta have a whole another interview just on your voice memos. Your voice memos has a deep, expansive lore.
I have.
It's crazy.
I've gone through my voice memos before, and it's really, really interesting. Like, and I feel, and I hope I'm gonna go through and like make sure I haven't lost a lot of those.
Have you backed up? You are backing them up.
I need to back them up. I need to back them up because it's like I have voice memos of some really interesting things and interesting sounds, but also just like times, like in my life, like I voice memo my dreams. I voice memoed like me playing guitar for shorties in the past. Okay. Like I've like voice. So I've heard those.
Those are crazy because like you just set it up and just life is just happening. You just hear stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like
it's like you're saying. It's like memories.
Yeah, it's like a memory.
It's like a memory.
Yeah, it's like a memory. Yeah, so like those are something that I when I'm making music, I always am like referencing my voice memos.
If you had to guess, how many voice memos do you think you have?
Oh, bro.
Not just the ones that including the ones that you might have lost.
Including the ones I might have lost, probably 1,000. Probably a few thousand.
5?
3.
Oh.
maybe 3.
That's a lot. That's a lot of voice memos.
Because I've been taking voice memos since when I got an iPod, I was even taking voice memos. You know what I mean? I don't have none of those no more. Yeah. Like, those are all gone. But I've been taking voice memos for a long time, and I've always been interested in recording devices. Like, so like not even like now my cassette, my micro cassette tape recorders and stuff like that. Like, those are like adding to my voice memos. You know what I mean?
The same thing, yeah. It's the same thing. High quality, big boy voice memos.
High quality big boy voice memos, you know. So like those are definitely a reference for me. I reference those all the time, and I think about them a lot. Yeah. Like, when I'm just in my spare time, like I'll like be going through them and hearing what they are. Yeah, for sure.
Nice. That's so crazy, bro. I need to be more adamant about like just recording certain ideas. I'm a big note taker, huge note taker, but I'm not a big voice memo guy. And like you can't describe a sound, as that well with like, you know, with text as well. And sometimes I hear things and I'll be in the moment, just like but I never think to the voice memo. But you know, especially in those moments, bro, you know, it'd be great to just like chronicle that down. That way you can revisit that and maybe not use that voice memo itself, but like try to imitate the feeling that you got from that.
Dude, it's important. It captures so much of the moment, so much more of the moment. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, more so than video in a way. You know, more so than writing it down. Just having the audio to listen to is like it helps me paint a good picture in my mind a lot. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I have like some moments. I have moments where I've experienced something or someone said something to me, and I just in reflection I've like pulled up my voice memo and been like, this person said this and this to me during this time, and this is what's going on right now. You know what I mean? And also too, my grandmother and her sisters, they used to sing with each other like a whole lot. Like one of my great grandmother's requests before she passed away was that we continue to sing with each other. Wow. Yeah. So like we have these almost voice memos and recordings. They're not professional recordings. They're like voice memo quality recordings of like my grandmother singing with each other. And through these recordings is like, you know, they'll be at the only time they was together all at once all the time was when we were at like family function. You know? So it's like you can hear the family function happening in the background, or like the clinking of glass, or like people walking or doors opening, and it's like them harmonizing in the center of this and singing together. So it's like that's really a part of and it's impacted my even like my vocal performances on on record. You know what I mean? Yeah. There was a good phase. I have a project called Constellations, which is on SoundCloud, and that's on Spotify too. In that recording process, it's kind of like I was using a microphone like I would use a voice memo, like I would use a voice memo. You feel me? Like a movie would be playing, or folks would be cleaning or cooking.
You weren't making it quiet on the set. You were just like, you wanted to record your voice, but also the atmosphere around your voice at that time.
Everything about it. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, I want to capture everything. And like, I don't want to think too hard about it. You know what I mean? Because I'm learning how to record. So I realized one of the things that I was doing was trying to get these super clear recording of my voice. And I just didn't know how to do that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it also was like, wasn't necessary for what I was doing. That I realized, you know? There's like on the song on my SoundCloud, what's it called? Voices even.
That's the one that's my jam, right?
Yeah, that's your jam. Yeah. On Voices there's a lot of like, I think it's the like dishes being washed in the background, but you can hear like the glass through the vocal recording. You know what I mean? Right. But it just gives a texture and a feeling to the recording that isn't so serious. Yeah. But it still feels genuine. And it gave it that feel, you know, like I feel like Special Days, which was the project on which is a project that I put out a while ago, I think in 2018. Which is like a 3-song EP. But like Special Days has a lot of like recordings and vocal sounds on it that like it just feel like kind of memories. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
is that how you would describe your genre, or like the type of music that you make? Like,
it's getting to that, I think. I know it's getting to that. I would say yes. And also I'm doing my best to pull out the best parts of that.
Yeah.
You know, I know right now in my life I want to make records and like really good mainstream music, like folks that, and not even mainstream, but just like mainstream in the sense that a lot of people listen to it, you know,
right,
and a lot of people like it, and that style of recording that I've been doing is it can be utilized in a different way, and my voice memos can be utilized in a different way, like the memories genre of music can be utilized in a different way.
Do you think you'll ever like release a project with just voice memos?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I'll definitely release a project with just voice memos.
That'd be crazy. Like just like a little interlude project itself.
Yeah. That's wild. Just an interlude project for sure. And I've been getting like really into tape and cassette tapes and stuff like that, and like I can definitely see myself doing like an interlude project just on tape, like the whole project done on tape.
So what are some projects that you have going on right now? Are you working on anything particular? Stuff that's coming out, stuff that we're looking out for, or stuff that's out already that you think that people would enjoy?
Yeah, I'm working on a few different things. One of them is a project that me and my mother are working on. The next Grow album. We released the album in 2018. Self-titled Grow, and we've been writing and like going hard on like sessions for that next album. And then of my own solo work, it's really a couple different things. So there's one project called Hygiene that I really want to get finished, and that I really want to like, and that I really want to be. I want that to be a very good presentation, like me as an involved artist. So I'm really taking my time with that.
Yeah.
And taking my time to figure out like what songs will go there and how deep I want to get into the concept of like hygiene and the name of that album.
Yeah.
Another one is called Songs My Friends Can Sing, and that's when I've been excited about. And I'm excited about. I'm in particular very excited about like the vocal recordings for that album, because I want to involve like a lot of different people for that project.
Nice.
And I see a lot of, when I think about that project, I think about a lot of microphones for that project. So I want to use like a lot of different microphones to get a lot of recordings and captures.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Do we have any dates? When can we look forward to seeing some of this project?
Hygiene probably later in the year. I definitely am taking my sweet time with that one.
Yeah.
Because I want it to be really pristine and clean, look great and sound great. And Songs My Friends Can Sing. Probably sooner. Probably like by the middle of the year. Yeah. Nothing too urgent, but like definitely things I want to have. I want to finish these projects here. Too.
Nice. Well, tell the folks how they can find you, how they can connect with you, and listen to some of the music.
So my name is Eli Lakes, ELILAKES, and you can find me on Instagram as Eli Lakes, and on YouTube as Eli Lakes, and on Spotify, all your streaming platforms, YouTube. My stuff should be on Tidal as well, Google Play. If you listen to music through any like weird alternative platform.
What's a weird alternative? Bandcamp?
I'm on Bandcamp for sure.
Bandcamp was for the wavy cats. Yeah. Bandcamp was for wavy cats.
Yeah, my project Constellations is on Bandcamp, and you can buy it. You can pay me however much money you want for the album. I had someone buy that album for $40 one time.
Like a prostitute.
like you feel me?
Bandcamp is like music
only
fans.
Facts. Yeah, so all streaming platforms. But my name is Eli Lakes, and that's how you can find me.
Well, shoot, thank you for being here, bro. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you so much.
Heck yeah.
I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to like doing this more often.
Absolutely. And thank y'all for watching, and for everybody who tapped in. We got 2 viewers. I don't know who that second person is, but bless you.
Yeah.
I hope you're drinking water. I hope your mama's all right. Yeah. And if you sneeze during this video, bless you. For sure. All right, but appreciate y'all, man. Salam. We out of here.